Assalamu alaikum, my dear students of class 8. How are you? Hope all of you are hale and hearty by the blessing of Almighty Allah. Welcome to our online platform NIEFS Home School. This is Muhammad Abul Kalam, Assistant Teacher of English, National Ideal English Version School, Day Shift. Dear learners, today I am going to conduct an assignment 2 class for the students of class 8. In this regard, I request all of my students of class 8 to look at board. Dear learners, so look here, I have already told you, here also it is written topic assignment 2 on our English syllabus. Dear learners, look here, this is our lecture number 18 and our main focus is on assignment 2. Dear students of class 8, you have already submitted your assignment 1. Now many of you are writing me how to write assignment 2. So in this connection, this class is very important. And I request all of my students of class 8 to give your maximum attention. That means if you give your attention to the class, whole class, this assignment 2 will be clear crystal to you. Now, dear students, at first look at the board. I will show you the topic of our assignment 2. Dear learners, look here, it is written National Ideal English Version School, Dhaka. Then assignment, assigned text, assessment criteria for class 8 on the basis of the reclassified or the revision syllabus for the academic session of 2020. Already you have known to this fact. So look at it is class 8, subject English and assignment 2. You have already submitted or done your assignment 1. Now dear learners, look here, it is written unit and title of the lesson. It is unit 5, then unit 7. So look here, it from unit 5 we have 2 parts and from unit 7 we have 1 part. Dear students of class 8, I am telling you, please try to understand that in our assignment 2 there are 3 segments. I repeat, in our assignment 2 there are 3 segments or 3 parts. Look here, part number 1. Lesson 4, if you open your book page number 50 to 51, this book English for today, okay, this book English for today or EFT book page number 50 to 51. So look, I have written the page number so that it will help you much. Page number 50, 51, the title is A Man Who Loves Trees. A Man Who, so look here, it is the title is A Man Who Loves Trees. Now we will go to our assigned text or the questions. So look here, from unit 5 lesson 4, the portion is Kartik Poramanik is an inspiration for us. Do you agree? Why or why not? Dear learners, this is our first segment questions. That means a man who loves trees, the person represents or person is none but Kartik Poramanik. That means he is a man who loves trees. And look at the questions, it is written Kartik Poramanik is an inspiration for us. Do you agree? Why or why not? Dear learners, from reading the text page number 50 and 51, we have learned the title is The A Man Who Loves Trees. That means, so in this connections I want to show you the pages which I have added on the board. So look here, A Man Who Loves Trees. So look, I have given you, I have given you the whole passage from page number 50 to 51. So look here, page number 50 to 51. Dear learners, reading these 2 pages, we have understood that Kartik Poramanik is definitely an inspiration for us. That means you will start your writing, yes, Kartik Poramanik is an inspiration for us. So this whole passage is about the Kartik Poramanik and how he has planted his tree plantation mission or how he has started his tree plantation missions. All things are given here. So I request you. So the first one is Kartik Poramanik is an inspiration for us. Do you agree? Yes, that means you will start like this. Yes, I agree with this point that Kartik Poramanik is an inspiration for us. Then you will start writing from here. Many things are written from here. That means in these connections you will write. So I have already told you that you will start your writing like this I agree with this point that Kartik Puramanik is an inspiration for us. Then you will give the descriptions. That means how he has started his tree plantation, and from where did he has got the inspiration to plant trees. Then in the passage you will also see that he had to work hard for maintaining his family. He would never stop planting trees. Now look here. Here it is written, what do I have to work hard the whole day to earn money for my family? I did not get time during the time. This things is very important. So if you write like this, so look here, he started his Kartik Puramanik. At the very beginning you will write that you will agree with this point that Kartik Puramanik is an inspiration for us. And then you will give the descriptions about the living place of Kartik Puramanik. Look here. So here you can start like this, that though he is a hairdresser by profession, he is a nature lover at heart. Nature lover, you can write this. Then that means when he was at the age of 10, he started planting trees. You can write these sentences. Wake up early, that means getting up early in the morning. He took 1 or 2 laborers with him and set out to the plant trees. These all things you will write in your question's answer. Then even today, so look at this inspiration or motivational sentence. Even today this old man continues planting trees as he can. Now a man who can hardly sign his name is leaving his signature all around in nature. That means, dear learners, in the first segment, that means Kartik Puramanik is an inspiration for us. You will say that yes, I agree on this point. Then you will write all things. Then at the end you have to give the argument. That means why are you supporting Kartik, or why are you telling like this that Kartik Puramanik is an inspiration for us? You can say that by the inspirations of Kartik Puramanik, we have seen that the tree plantation mission is still continuing, and this help us very much to maintain our ecological balance. These things you can add. Finally, don't forget, that means you have to add 3 or 4 sentences. Why do you tell like this that Kartik Puramanik is an inspiration for us? Now this segment is done. Now part 2. So look at in part 2 it is written, why do you think that the title is appropriate for the story, The Truthful Dove? Look at the title, it is The Truthful Dove. In second segment, dear learners, look here, the title is The Truthful Dove. That means you have to write in favor of the title. That means the title is The Truthful Dove. So look at the passage, many things are written here. Dear learners, from reading the passage, you will understand that there are 3 characteristics. For example, 3 creatures. Number one is bat, number 2 dove, and number 3 is owl. From reading the passage or lesson, we have understood the bat is a very selfish creature or selfish bird, and he is very much hot-tempered or bad-tempered also, and owl is also very much grumpy, and he always wants to hear his personal praises. That means 2 creatures, for example bat and the owl, they represent very much vicious or very much hateful creatures. On the other hand, the dove is really a truthful creature. And means after finishing your passage, you will write down, or you have to write in favor of the title, the dove is a truthful bird, or the title is appropriate. So look here you will write, the last thing is her name will be. So look here, it is written, so the 2 vicious creatures with the dark heart lived in the dark. So I am underlining some sentences so that you can easily understand what will you write in the passage. On the other hand, the dove is rewarded for the truthfulness. her name will be used by poet as long as the word last two rhyme of love. Dear learners, to understand this part 2, that means you have to go through also, I am telling you again, you have to go through also page number 52, 53 and 55 also to have a clear concept regarding the title, The Truthful Dove. That means at the end we see the dove is really a bird of love, and it is also written here, that means the poets will write about the dove as a truthful or as a significant or as a token of love. On the other hand, two creatures, for example the bat and owl, they are vicious, they are hateful. And in the passage we have seen that the two birds, they were very much selfish, they are very much heartless. They threw away the beautiful bird dove, and finally we see that they remain in the darkness. On the other hand, the dove has taken a position in the heart of the people. That means you can say, that means the title, The Truthful Dove, is really appropriate. Yes, I am telling you again, in the segment 2 you will write the title, The Truthful Dove, is really appropriate, and then you have to write at least 8 or 10 sentences in favor of the questions. Now we will go to our third segment. So look here, it is, why do you think? That means unit 7, it is the river gypsies in Bangladesh. Imagine there is a board school in your area to teach river gypsy children. Write a paragraph about how you can help the gypsy children with learning or in learning. So dear learners, if you go to your page number 85, you will get this passage, River Gypsies in Bangladesh 2. Look at the board, try to understand the questions. Imagine there is a board school in your area to teach river gypsy children. Write a paragraph about how you can help the gypsy children with learning. Dear learners, in the third segment we see it is about a paragraph. The title of the paragraphs will be like this. I am writing on the board. Part 3. Paragraph, okay? The paragraph will be how we can help gypsy children in learning or with learning. In part 3, how we can help the gypsy children in learning. Then you will underline it because it is written or it is asked in the questions. It is about a paragraph. We all know that whenever we will write the title of the paragraph, we must underline. Write a paragraph how. Imagine there is a board school in your area how to teach the river gypsy children. Write a paragraph about how you can help the gypsy children with learning or in learning. Look, I have written the title, how we can help the gypsy children in learning. Dear learners, I have already told you, that means if you go to your EFG book page number 85, 87, you will get the lesson like this one. Okay, I am showing you practically the page number 85 from the very beginning, then 86. Okay, look at the picture of it. So look here also I have given. So look at a board school. So look, okay, a board school in your area. Look at the picture. The picture is seen from a far distance. A board school. Okay, I have written the title, how we can help the gypsy children in learning. Dear students of class 8, in these connections, at first you will give the definition. That means what do you mean by the river gypsy? Then you will give what do they use. For example, they use boats to roam in the water or on water. And then you will say, that means imagine there is a boat school in your area. That means you will say that I have or we have a boat school in our area. Okay, Then in the paragraph you will write, that means normally those we are in our main stream, for example, we are getting the advantages of our basic rights like education. But the river gypsy people do not get the proper education as we get. That means they are deprived of the basic rights of education. After writing this, you will write, that means we will teach them about we are teaching them about the basic subjects, for example, English, Bangla, mathematics, science, etc. Okay, after writing this, you will write, that means after teaching the basic things, we will help them to adjust with to introduce with the ICT knowledge, information and communication technology knowledge. That means showing their laptop and computer, we can adjust with them with our modern technology. And this way we are helping the gypsy children to chance their potentialities in life. Finally, we will write that we will we are trying our level best to improve their chances in life. These are the whole paragraph about the river gypsies. That means how we can help the river gypsy children in teaching. Finally, I am showing you how we will write the topic. So look, here it is topic. So look, in the portion of the topic you will write Kartik Paramanavik. So look here, a man who loves trees. Number 1, a man who loves trees, comma, the truthful dove, then river gypsies in Bangladesh. Dear learners, look here, I have written the topic, that means 3 segments of your topic. It is, first one is a man who loves trees, then the truthful dove, then the river gypsies in Bangladesh. A man who loves trees, first segment, then the truthful dove, then the river gypsies in Bangladesh. You will write the topic like this. So dear learners, a man who loves trees, I am telling you something more about the portion 1. So look here, Kartik Paramanavik is an inspiration for us. Do you agree? Why or why not? That means yes, from the passage we have understood that Kartik Paramanavik is an inspiration for us. That means you will start like this. We agree on this point that Kartik Paramanavik is an inspiration for us. Then you will give some descriptions how he has started his tree plantation mission. That means in this tree plantation mission, we have also understood that this tree plantation mission has helped us to maintain our ecological balance. That means definitely we can say that Kartik Paramanavik is an inspiration for us. Now part 2, why do you think that the title is appropriate for the story, The Truthful Dove? So from the passage we have understood the title, The Truthful Dove, is very much appropriate. Okay, in the passage we have seen there are 3 characters, 2 are vicious or hateful. For example, the bat and the owl. On the other hand, the dove is very much lovable and very much praise for the bird. That means after writing this, you will write, that means the poets also are writing about the dove, and they are represented by the poet as a bird of love. That means the title is very much appropriate. Finally, imagine there is a boarding school in your area to teach river gypsy children. Write a paragraph how you can help the gypsy children with learning. So look at the part 1. The title is how we can help the gypsy children in learning. Dear learners, one important thing, part 1, this is a questions. Okay, this is a questions, and this one is also a questions. Okay, in these connections, part 1 and part 2, at first in your assignment pages, you will write the questions. That means, do you think that Kartik Paramanavik is an inspiration? Then you will start your writing the answer. And in the second part also, Do you think the title is appropriate, the truthful dove? Of course, you will write the questions. Then you will start your writing. Dear learners, I hope that all of my students of class 8 has understood the assignment number 2, because you have already gathered an experience submitting your assignment 1 also. And I am telling you further. So look here, I have given my phone number and messenger number also. So look here, I have given my phone number and messenger number. And one important thing, my inbox is always open for you. If anybody has any query regarding our assignment 2, please don't forget or don't hesitate to write me in the comment box. Inshallah, I will try my level best to give the answer each of your questions. Finally, practice and start writing as I have instructed you. See you again, inshallah. Assalam.